welcome back to another episode. We're here in Nevada and our hood is open. You'll have to watch and find out why. I don't even know why yet. Got here at 4:30 in the morning. Beautiful Sacramento night. It's 4:45. We already got our paperwork. Actually, we would have had it sooner, but I had to use the restroom.
Smell that.
Oh, does it smell delicious?
It smells amazing. It smells like
wood.
Christmas. It smells like Christmas tree.
Kind of does.
It smells like fresh pine.
Huh.
Must be fresh pallets.
It must be fresh pallets. Alright guys, so I figure if we did not see Nick yesterday or stop for breakfast, we probably seriously would have been here 1 or 2 in the morning. It's crazy. So we haven't changed anything as far as how fast we drive, but we did change our route. We're using, I don't remember what the road name is, taking a different highway in and out. Before we'd always go in on 25 and always go in on 25 and out we'd either go 25 or we'd go this other route that runs through Fort Collins, but we've been going both ways now through Fort Collins, and it's saving us at least an hour going in and an hour going out. So that's kind of neat. If the one dude at the Denver location would do his paperwork, because I think he's the problem. I think the trailer's ready, but I think he doesn't want to do the paperwork. So if he just did the paperwork, we could be home probably on Saturday night. That'd be huge. It's really tight quarters in here. Might not look like it, but it is. Actually, the Denver yard is about the same space. It seems to be a theme at Siva. You better be good at backing because there's not a lot of room. Speaking of Siva, we are now on, I think, our 6th week here. So I'm going to say it's time for a review. So I think this weekend we are going to film a review and we're going to get it out there to you guys. It might even be out immediately after this video if I get edited. If it's not out immediately after this video, it will be out shortly. This trailer looks all right. Martin's got some hours on his clock, so he's going to do some driving. Maybe I'll leave my phone up there for him to film, catch the sunrise. I'm going back to bed. I think I got about 2 hours. I can still sleep. So I'm going to do that. Got my morning staple here. Cup of coffee. We are in Fernley, Nevada. We are at the Loves. Originally went to the Pilot this morning, but their restrooms were closed. You could not take showers or use the potty. So that kind of sucks. We had to drive over here to Loves. Martin's going to bed. And I'm gonna drive. Make our way out to Denver, Colorado.
Hi, friends. I'm gonna go attempt to see if I can locate this leak.
As per usual, when we get these older trailers, there seems to be a leak. He's trying to figure out where it is. It's not like a crazy bad leak, but it's a leak. Well, that sounds like something over there.
That's this bag.
Alright, Martin says send it, so that's what we're gonna do.
We're sending it.
We're sending it.
It's a small leak. It's not a bad leak. There's nobody in the area that will fix it, so we're gonna try to limp it in and red tag it and have them fix it.
Works for me, and if it
If it blows out, then we'll worry about it.
yeah, then we'll worry about it.
I don't think it will.
Fernley has the most untruck-friendly exit ramps in the whole state. Like over there to the left, it's crazy. It's like a narrow little windy path they have to jump off the freeway on to navigate to get to the Loves and like the truck wash. I don't know. They're ridiculous. I think anyway. This one on this side is kind of stupid too. So bad. So I'm just driving along, listening, I guess you call them podcasts, video casts. I'm not hip on the terms, but yeah, just driving along, and all of a sudden the truck like shuts down everything on me, and the gauges start flipping out, like they're just doing all sorts of weird things. Well, I mean, I'll show you guys right now. Anyway, we're sitting here in the Nevada desert. Martin's looking over the truck. We finally got a code out of it. The code is some sort of a communications code. I'm not really sure what that means. When Martin gets back in here, though, I'll try to have him explain what he's maybe figured out is going on, or what he thinks is going on anyway. But yeah, we've been here for 30 minutes now. 30 minutes. At least it's it's not hot. All right, check in a bit. See that? Looks like I got popped in the face. I think I bit my lip in my sleep. It must have been those Colorado roads, because I don't remember biting it like while I was awake. So I think I somehow bit it in my sleep, but maybe it wasn't bad enough to wake me up, or maybe it was bad enough and I woke up but I didn't realize that that's what I did. But now I got a big ol' fatty lip. He keeps coming in here and turning the fan on and off. He says it keeps cutting in and out. Not quite sure what's up. That's where we are, folks. You think it's a battery issue?
There's a ground there, something's insulated. It's a weird call. It's 1939. It's not like engine related or anything, or computer related or the engine. It's a communication issue. It's got a communication problem.
Out of the ordinary.
I tried driving it, just know the gist we got. I think if it interrupts, it'll just interrupt under cruise, and we'll see what it does. It's like ABS related. So when we were flashing the computer on the truck, we couldn't get into the Packard cab controller. It wouldn't let us. Like it said, it's not found. It wouldn't let us. So it's either something with that, or it's a wiring issue somewhere. There's a wire on the firewall. I gotta hang it. And I kept messing with that. When I was messing with that, it stopped every once in a while, and whenever I took the battery box out, it stopped. So I don't know. It's a weird one, and it's weird that it's J1939 ABS related, because that's ABS, and that's what it keeps coming up.
All right, so we made over here to the Wells Loves. I'm going to go in and use the restroom. Martin is going to check some fuses and make sure connections are tight in the battery area. I don't know if that's going to do anything. He doesn't either. The truck's still doing the glitching. We're going to call it glitching, but it is rolling down the road. It seems to have power. It just likes to cut out on us, like the gauges, they're cutting out, and it's kicking off the cruise control and the Jake and the engine fan. So I'm gonna go in here and then we'll come back out and see if he found maybe a bad fuse or something loose. I don't know. We did bring the laptop with us. We do have the program, the Cummins software. I don't know what its official name is. But he maybe he'll plug the truck into the computer, or the computer into the truck, and see if that's coming up with anything. So we'll check in with him here in a minute. All right. Anyway, you guys remember last week where I was telling you about the story with the sheep, right? Another YouTube trucker, I believe his channel is called Trucking Up. I'll go ahead and link it down there. He actually got that footage of the sheep, and what was really cool is you could see our truck going by on the highway when he was recording it. Here, I'll just show you guys that clip right now. I mean, how cool is that? That's so cool. So, if you want to see the sheep, go check out his channel. And you can see all those sheep that I saw that day, and you won't have to use your imagination anymore. Let's go see if Martin's figured anything out in this truck.
These battery connections are a little loose. That could be it. They weren't that loose, but I was able to give these all a quarter of a turn, barely trying. I did these. I found some wires, they're ground wires, they're kind of like, I didn't see anything exposed, but they were rubbing. So I zipped those all out of the way and moved them around. There's a fuse that was slightly, there's a cab ignition fuse that was slightly maybe, I don't know, it's kind of like loose. It was in there, but I was able to easily pull it out. I looked at it and I cleaned it off, and then I stuffed it back in. And maybe not much else we can do. We gotta probably just keep trucking, see if it stops. I don't think it's gonna leave us stranded. It's just annoying. The other problem with it is the jigs don't work when it does it. They cut out.
So, bit of good news. SEVA, on our contract, every quarter they do a market rate adjustment to be competitive in the market. Currently for the third quarter, it is 25 cents a mile on top of our flat rate that we get and on top of our fuel surcharge. I just got an email with a DocuSign that they are adjusting it for the fourth quarter, and it is going to be adjusted to 50 cents a mile for the fourth quarter, which is awesome because that'll be like an extra $1,200 roughly in our pockets. So I'm jazzed about that. I like money. Well, that didn't solve the problem. Go to bed. Martin's going to take over. The truck.
It's pretty big.
The truck is pretty big?
For a little America.
Oh. The truck, as you saw when we first took off out of Wells, it was acting up again, and then just stopped. It didn't do it again.
So it's a J1939 issue, which is what these trucks communicate. It's like a whole deal where everything communicates, and it's got a cab controller, and it communicates with the dash and all sorts of crap. And the truck still ran. It just didn't have engine brakes, it didn't have cruise control, and the dash was being wacky. And it kept turning the fan on and off. Other than that, everything worked. So I remember when we came back from our camping trip with the trailer, I did something similar where I turned the key to the ignition to start the truck and nothing lit up. So I have a feeling that this is probably a similar issue with the cab controller and the J1939. Now, we couldn't connect to the Packard ESR, which is the software with the computer, It says cannot connect, so there's probably a problem there with it somewhere, and it's either going out or there's a wiring issue, which I guess we'll address down the road if it keeps happening, and if not, we're gonna keep trucking.
I'm sorry, I'm just making faces over here because I'm like, can these trucks in this fuel island get any louder?
Well, it's got them straight pops.
I know.
So for now, we're good, so we're just gonna keep trucking. At least I'm hoping we're still good. We're gonna keep trucking. Well, I mean, we're gonna make it. It's just annoying that it does that. It's not like it doesn't sideline the truck.
Yeah, it's just
an inconvenience.
It's a weird inconvenience. All right, I'm gonna go get some milk before bed. Yes, I like to have some milk before bed.
Should microwave it.
No.
I'm gonna pull forward.
Yeah, you pull forward. You don't want to be that guy that sits there in the fuel island. Yeah, there you have it. God, my mouth is so swollen. Ah. That's how they haul onions on a flatbed, if you ever wondered. That wraps this video up, guys. Thanks for watching. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do. We'll catch you on the next one. Hey, wait a minute. What about that airbag that was giving you guys trouble at the beginning of the video? What happened to that? Oh, that. Well, I guess it got forgotten about. Well, at least it got forgotten about to put in this video, didn't it? Anyway, it made it to SIVA in Denver, and we were able to red tag it once we got there. So, thankfully, that at least worked in our favor. Thanks for watching, guys.